Welcome back to the KSMP. Now today we've got a lot to do. I need to get mending on all of my tools. We've got to build a slime farm. And we've got to terraform an area to fit a new build. And so much more. But first, I've been AFK at the mob farm. And it has generated so much stuff. This wasn't even that long. These chests are full as well. Arrows. String. There's so much of it, so this has been running really well. But for now, let's get mending. So I'm going to need a way to get a lot of emeralds. And because curing them with a zombie isn't working at the moment, I think the only way of doing that is the stick method. So getting a cartographer villager to buy sticks, and I will get those sticks from spruce wood, which is really easy to farm. So I've got spruce saplings here, and you know what, I'll just grab all my spruce wood as well. So I think back here I'll have an opening where I'll have a big room for the trees. So I've got an area marked out now, and we're going to dig this down, and this is where we'll grow our trees. So they'll be planted at the bottom, and it means that I'm able to easily come up top and just dig them straight down. So let's get that done. Okay, so we've dug the hole. Now I'm gonna set up a ladder. Okay, now I'm gonna get some bones for bone meal and some coal for torches. Okay, I've now got this all lit up, so I'm gonna try it out. And it grows a full tree, so it means that I can then climb up here, jump down and mine the tree all the way down like that, and it makes it super easy. I can also use my hoe to mine out all the leaves so that I don't have to wait for them. Okay, so now that I know that that works, I'm going to set up a cartographer. A couple of them actually. And it's not a cartographer, I don't know what I'm talking about. I can't remember what it's called actually. Fletcher villagers, so I need flint for that, and I don't think I have any down here. Most likely place for it is in these chests. I guess I'm gonna have to do this the manual way. There we go, 6 flints, that'll get me 6 Fletchers. So I'll get a villager transported, if I can find my minecart, it's probably upstairs. So I just get a villager in here, if I can. Not you. Oh, these villagers are very annoying. There we go. And we get the fletching table, and perfect. Now we can sell him sticks. So if we just craft a load of sticks, and we can trade a bunch of emeralds with him. So I'll get a few more villagers set up as cartographers. Okay, so I've got 3 Fletchers set up, all trading for sticks, as you can see. So now I'm going to collect more wood. Okay, I've got a bunch of emeralds and a bunch of books, so I am going to get some mending books. It's a good amount. Put it on all my armor. I'm going to put an anvil down here as well, because why not? Helmet, chest plate, leggings, and almost boots. It's just I've run out of levels. So, we'll go up to the XP grinder. And the boots. Be able to repair my armor now. Yep, there it goes. Fully repaired. I'll repair my pickaxe as well. That'll do. Okay, so I've got a mending book spare, and I'm just going to keep all this stuff up here because we now have a very good way to get emeralds. So after a lot of mining, we have got all of the stone that we could ever possibly need. And we've got all of the andesite we could ever possibly need. We need to get gravel, but I think I'll do the majority of that in the gravel mining area. And we've got all the cobblestone that we need. So that means that we need to go down below and collect the deep slate. But I hate mining deep slate, so it's gonna be a pain, but we've got to get it done. So now, instead of making you boringly watch me mine deep slate, I'm gonna just mine it off camera to make this video, oh that's close, to make this video easier for all of you to watch. So let's get back to the video. Okay, so the next project I want to do today is start work on what is going to be attached to the silo. So I want to add kind of a barn warehouse type thing onto the side of this, and inside will be a sugarcane farm. Now, to make a sugarcane farm, I'm going to need slime. So the easiest way of doing that is building a slime farm. And the best design for a slime farm is the one that you get in the swamp. But before we go to the swamp, I'm going to need to go and grab my beacon because we need to clear out an area in the swamp. So let's go do that now. So I've now got the beacon, so I'm going to go to where I've made a portal for the slime farm. So we're now in the swamp and we have added the beacon in, so now we have to clear out this area to make room for the slime farm. So let's do it. Okay, so we've now cleared out this entire area, ready to get the slime farm in. Okay, so these will be the chests for the materials that we'll need, and luckily enough, collecting all this stone is going to be a huge help, because we need a lot of blocks. So we need 15 stacks of slabs, so I'm just going to have to craft these up now. I think I've crafted too much. Uh-oh. That is all I need. It's okay, I've got way too much stone anyway. I'll just burn these, I think. I'll keep a couple stacks just in case. So I need just over 12 stacks of dirt as well, so 45 I believe. Yep, so that all goes in there. Now next is gonna require a bit of work, so we need a lot of mushrooms, so that's why I've got all these bones, because we're just gonna go down here. Does it have to be dark to place them? I'm confused. Right, it has to be dark, so how long is it till night? Not too long, we'll just wait till night. Or can I do it in the nether? I'll try the nether. Perfect. Okay, well then, let's collect a lot of mushrooms. So farming the mushrooms like that just didn't make sense, so I have found a mushroom island with mycelium And I believe if you bone meal mycelium, you get mushrooms. So I'm going to collect a bunch of mycelium now. Okay, that should be more than enough. So now I will just build a bridge up to the portal actually, because it's really high up. So now I'll go back to the slime farm. So we're back at the slime farm, and I'd just like to apologise for the last clip because I didn't have my screen in the right orientation, so it was just a bit weird. So now I'm going to grab this bone meal and I'm going to see if this works. Okay, and then we just bone... Yeah, I thought this wouldn't have worked. Why? Might work if it's dark. Okay, I'll try it here. I still don't think it'll work though. Yeah. What if I have a mushroom on the mycelium and bone meal it? That'll probably just make the tree, right? Yeah, it just makes a tree. Although it does grow it here, so I can do it, you know, in the overworld, but still. Okay, so I'm just gonna farm them here in the overworld now, and I'll be back when I have all the mushrooms. So now I have collected all of the mushrooms that we need. So I'm going to collect the rest of the items and then we can get to building this slime farm. So we've collected all of the items that we need. So without further ado, let's get this slime farm built. Let's go. Okay, so I have now built the slime farm and I'm going to need to light up the surrounding area, but it is good. So we've got our AFK platform all the way up here, and then here we have the slime farm. Now you can see a bunch of mushrooms, and if you don't know why they're there, basically mushrooms have a light level of 1, which means that hostile mobs won't spawn, but slimes will spawn. So yeah, that makes it really efficient, especially when it's in a swamp, because it means that you don't need slime chunks. And then I've got a killing chamber here with some magma. It gets picked up by this hopper minecart, and that iron golem there attracts all the slime towards the center. So now I'm gonna go AFK here overnight, and I'll see you in the morning and show how well it's done. So it is the next morning and we're now going to see how the slime farm has done. First chest is full. Second chest. Oh my god. That is a lot of slime balls. I'm going to take the crafting table down here and I'm going to craft them all into blocks. This is a ridiculous amount of slime blocks. So that is almost 20 stacks of slime blocks, which is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm going to put, actually, these should be in these chests. But that I don't need any more slime this season. Done. So for my next build, I'm going to need a lot of copper. So I have been smelting up some of the copper that I've collected when I dug this area. So far I've made quite a few blocks here, but I don't think there's any left for me to sort. So we're going to go back to the base. So I found all this copper in my chests at home, but I think most of it is going to be where I was mining over here. Okay, so hopefully we've got some down here in these chests. Yep, here's some. Here is some. Also take this iron. Here's some more. Here's some as well. Take this iron. Also grab this coal. Okay, and now we'll go home and get all this smelted up. Okay, I'm going to put all this copper in the chest. I'm going to make a tower of all of this ore that I've got. Okay, so I've chopped down all of this ore, and now I'm going to set up all these furnaces. Okay, so I've got the coal sorted. Okay, I'll have 2 iron, and then the rest will be copper. Okay, so I've just been waiting here for a while, and it's already smelted a lot of it, so I'm gonna just grab this and refill the furnaces. Okay, so it's doing quite well so far. Already got 20 blocks of copper and a couple blocks of iron. Okay, so for this next build at the base, we're going to need to do a bit of terraforming, which is why I've come back over here just to grab all of this grass. So I've got all the grass, and I'll also fill up with dirt. I'll need to leave one here and pick up this ender chest. Oh, and this got copper in it. I'll leave that and come back. Okay, so I've placed these chests down, and now I'm just going to fill them up with all of the materials that I went to collect. Okay, that's all the grass. We shouldn't need any more than that. You can see this isn't going to be a difficult task because we need to make all of this grass here. So I think this calls for a time lapse. So let's go. So that is us done with the terraforming, and it is looking good and ready for the build that's going to be put here. Now you can see that the back is not done, but that's because what we're going to terraform here is not ready yet. But this is all looking good and ready for the build, and it's nice to have cleared some more of the trees, but we do need to get the rest of these gone at some point. Thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps. And even consider ringing the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I upload. But thanks again for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!